I think it's really great. I mean, this movie is our thank you to the fans that have been with us for 5 years, and even from before that, you know, the fans of the books, and they've always been so encouraging and so warm and so kind to us that we really wanted to give them a final movie that explains everything, answers all the questions, and kind of leaves you feeling satisfied. I think anything's possible, and I don't think a lot of us saw coming what happened last year. So anything can happen. But yeah, you know, this is a movie, and this is kind of a hyperalized version of the world as we kind of see it. But I do think that there's still kind of always an underlying message of this is always a possibility. In franchises, your character's introduced in one of the movies, and then they're sort of, you know, they're along for the ride in the rest of the films. But she has really important motivations in each one of the movies, and I really love that I've got to express that over such a long period of time. It wasn't all just very fast. I've got to kind of understand her and get to know her, and hopefully in that way justify why she's done what she's done. I don't think I'd have been brave enough to, and that's what I really admire about her. I don't know if I would have been brave enough to stand up to my friends and say, I actually think that we can do this a different way. Yeah. And she does try to explain that to them. It's not like she just, you know, decides to phone Wicked, but they don't listen. So I don't think I would be brave enough. I think I'm definitely as motivated as she is. I'm as ambitious as she is. I'm definitely not as good a runner as she is. But yeah, there's some similarities. I did the big stunt myself, which I was really proud about because I was kind of very nervous to do it, having had a baby and you know, not being quite sure if I would be brave enough to do it or not. And I worked with a really great stunt coordinator who kind of really made me feel safe and talked me through the stunt, and we rehearsed it for a long time beforehand. And it was like a 40-foot free fall drop. And we did it very slowly at first, and then gradually by the end it was full speed, so I was just dropping as though I would be without a wire. And it was awesome. I kind of look back on that and think, oh yeah, I did that, and it's something I'll sort of be proud of. I think day one, being back together again after such a long break, and you know, knowing that this was the final chapter, it was just really powerful to be back on set again and get back into it. I'd like to think that I would still be acting for free because it's what I love to do. But if not, I'd love to run a rock and roll bar. Cool. Yeah, I'd love to just own a bar and have live music and have bands come in and just, you know, have like that sort of lifestyle. I love Boogie Nights. That's kind of one of the first films that I really watched and thought this is really great performances and very strong characters and interesting. I love Terminator 2. I love Sarah Connor. She's like my idol as far as female roles go. Yeah, I love all cinema really. I would love to play a role that I've produced myself, that I've created, and that I've worked with a writer that I really believe in and that I've built from the ground up. It's really awesome as an actor, you get to step into someone else's idea and bring it to life, but I'd kind of really like to create that idea myself. Great Topshop leather jacket. All my leather jackets have always been Topshop, and I adore them. Topshop jeans, genuinely. Husband's t-shirt and Nike trainers. I wear the Joni. I also dress differently depending what city I'm in. I think it's really fun to play with fashion depending on where you are. So if I'm in LA, I'll kind of wear a lot more flowy things and kind of look to, you know, that for inspiration. California sunshine. When I'm in Paris, I'm suddenly in 6-inch heels and black dresses and a lot more chic. When I'm in London, I'm Kate Moss and a leather jacket and Doc Marten boots. And that's what I really love about fashion, that it can kind of make you feel like you're embracing a different environment. Home. Yeah, definitely home, North London. Hampstead Heath is my favourite place to go and just sit in the summer and just hang out with friends and catch up, or the pub on a Sunday. I love that about England, and it's what I miss the most about London when I'm away, is just going for a roast and a beer on a Sunday.